We are live, boy. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, let me just explain in Spanish, just so everyone gets what we're doing, and we go. Ready? Bueno, gente, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Entonces, bienvenidos al primer episodio de ARTROOM. Va a ser un podcast que voy a hacer con mis amigos. Y pues no todos hablan inglés, no todos hablan español. Entonces algunos hablan español, pero no todos. En este caso, Alan es de Brasil y pues él habla portugués y habla inglés y francés, pero no habla español. Entonces, la idea es que vamos a hablar en inglés. Si después tengo tiempo, le coloco subtítulos. Los que entiendan inglés, pero no sean buenos rápidos escribiendo, escriban las preguntas en español y yo las traduzco. Y pues por el resto, pues lo siento, pero no puedo hacer nada. O sea, ya vendrán otros episodios en los que intentaré hablar con gente en español, pero pues por hoy en inglés, ¿ok? Ok, cool. Okay, so yeah, so okay, so this is Allan Martin. This is garbage podcast. No. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yesterday I showed some of your pieces in the live stream, and people were like, "Oh my god, this dude is amazing! Oh my god, I'm coming!" And yeah, and so I thought it'd be cool to have like a podcast, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna keep on it, but for now, this will be the first episode. So you are the first invited.
Dude, I'm flattered. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, don't worry. This is a luxury, but you're my friend, so you are allowed, dude. And you're Brazilian, you're Latino gang, so
yeah.
So I don't know. Why don't you just say who you are? I don't know your credentials and the stuff.
My credentials.
Yeah, I'm 100% Brazilian. You know.
Yeah, 100% Brazilian.
Pure blood.
yeah. So I came to Canada to attend Scene Studio with Jair. And study concept art and hopefully get a job here and start my career.
Cool.
I've been trying to do this for 5 to 4 years, but only now in this last year of school that things really start to take off for me. And I'm actually a lawyer. I've went through 5 years of law school, and it took me that time to realize that I wanted to do art.
To be an artist. So 4 years in law school?
Law school is 5 years. Then it was like more 3 years saving up money.
Yeah.
And then
you came here.
Yeah.
But you came and first you did what is the name? The full time, I guess?
Oh, yeah. So I came like for 1 year and a half before school. I just took a few classes just to see how the school was like.
Mm-hmm.
And then I applied for the big program. Yeah.
And how was it to change just from Brazil to Montreal and change your life to this new goal? Like, was it easy, cool? How was it?
Man, for me it was really good because I always wanted to leave Brazil. I kind of hate Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. Yeah, shit.
You bastard! How dare you?
Fuck Latin America. No, kidding.
I understand you completely. I am the same, similar with Colombia, but
it's very similar. Yeah, so it was pretty much. Yeah, it was pretty easy. I kind of knew what I was expecting. This was not my first time traveling outside Brazil as well, so it was pretty easy transition. And I also came here with my girl, so that helped as well. I wasn't as lonely.
Yeah, that's like a major thing, no? Like when you kind of like live your life, your friends, your family, and all this stuff.
Yeah. The family is, the tough part is the family.
Okay, let me a second. Pueden escribirme en español y yo traduzco. Okay? So, after that, you did the program, and now you finished the program, and you did this whole project that I'm showing right now in the screen. That is Ionfall, or is it right?
Yeah, Ionfall.
Ionfall.
Yeah.
Which I think is amazing. It's pretty cool.
Gracias, man.
Oh, you know some Spanish, no? You know some Colombian Spanish, you know?
I just know like que pasa perrito.
Oh, this guy. Sí, lo he educado bien. I show you some of the nicest words in Spanish, Colombian Spanish. So nice. Oscar also helped there. So, education.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what do you wanna, I don't know, explain how did you approach this project that you have in your portfolio right now? What is it about? What tool did you
Uh,
use? Anything?
so wait, so have you ever talked to them about how we handled the school?
Actually, yesterday I kind of like mentioned how I did my portfolio, but in terms of like what was the story behind, but I never actually go into how was the production of the work or anything like that. Just barely talk
Okay.
about it.
Okay. So we both had the same initial base project, which was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
we had three IPs. This was like the sci-fi one, and then we had to either like redo it from scratch, which is kind of what I did, or maybe follow more the story and try to update the design. But I don't think anyone did that, right?
Yeah, I mean, at the end we all kind of like stray away
Yeah,
from the actual IP.
yeah. So yeah, for me that was hard actually because I had no idea if that was the right choice or not. Like our instructions were not very clear.
Yeah,
Uh, so yeah, I felt kind of too many options, you know.
yeah, and also it's kind of like different because I think when you work, or well, I haven't had that many experience, but we had so many, like so much freedom to choose
Yes.
that is at some point overwhelming because
Yeah.
you need to pick a topic. I think you struggle a lot. I mean, for what we see
Yeah.
at the beginning, like just choosing a fantasy,
Yeah.
sci-fi,
Yeah.
that was like a major deal. I remember.
Yeah. I lost a lot of time with the initial direction. Yeah. If I had just picked one and like focus, I would have been better
I don't
because
know.
yeah,
I think
it took me.
the result is pretty cool, dude. I mean, the fact that you challenge yourself and dude, like you end up
Yeah.
with something
Yeah.
super original, like not conventional at all. Just
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
so that's
Yeah.
awesome. They say how old is Alan?
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm 20. How old am I? I'm 28. Yeah.
Dude, I'm 28 too right now.
Oh
So
yeah, that's
yeah, we're buddies. We are old, dude. We are old.
yeah, fucking old man.
No, that's not that true. But also they ask like, what was your inspiration for this portfolio, or what were
Oh,
the main,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, so since we had so much freedom, I just went with what I had like from my childhood, I guess, which is basically Star Wars and Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Magic the Gathering as well. Yeah, Magic, Star Wars, and Final Fantasy.
that's
That's what I had in the back of my mind.
okay. I remember that.
Oh.
Like it was really challenging to find like the exact reference, and I think Final Fantasy really meets that middle point, like where you don't actually know if it's sci-fi at some point or just
Yeah,
solely fantasy. I can see
yeah.
that in your portfolio.
But
Um,
at the same time, it's super hard to not like you wanna bring the inspiration from these places, but you can't really copy them. You know,
yeah, I
it's
know.
hard not to make something original. I struggle a lot with that.
I think we all did. Like in my case, like I mean, the fact I don't know. I started doing some designs at the beginning, and at the end, I felt, in my opinion, that the first pieces that I did were not, in terms of characters at least, were not as strong as the last ones. And not
Yeah.
only because we were planning this stuff, but also because we at the same time we were learning new tools.
Yes.
And that also leads me to the next question that is in the chat. That is like, what software did you use to do this amazing shit? And also,
Oh.
why are you so extra? Why did you do animation? Like, fuck you. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, that's your question or that's the chat?
Yeah, that's the chat.
Well, well, okay. So first off, I did extra stuff because, as you guys can see, I don't have characters. I only have vehicles, props, and environments. I have like one character that I treated as an asset. It's not like a real character. So I felt I needed to push what I could do better even further because I don't have characters to show compared to the rest of our classmates.
Yeah.
I think everyone had characters except me. So yeah, that's what the extra is for.
Okay.
And as far as software, I really try to push 3D in my workflow Blender was like 80% of everything.
Okay.
But yeah, I use a bit of 3D Code and Medium and Gravity Sketch, which are the VR things, VR applications.
Yeah.
And outside that was just like Photoshop. Yeah, paint over in Photoshop.
When you started, like, how did you thought you end up, like, because I can imagine myself when I started, I never thought like, okay, I'm gonna end up using Medium, Fusion, or any software that I end up using. Like at the beginning, I was just like, I'm gonna learn some shit and
Yeah,
whatever. But did you like
that's
thought that you
true.
will end up knowing or trying to learn so many things?
Yeah, it was not. I didn't anticipate learning 3D actually. I started learning because of our group, because of you guys. Remember?
Yeah.
We started learning 3D code, and it picked up from that.
Yeah, we started like we spent like a month just choosing what software we
Yeah,
were gonna use. It was Blender at the beginning with a heavy poly, no? Like that was one of the.
yeah,
It was 3D Code or Blender.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So
I,
we end up doing the JAMA course for 3D code, and then yeah, everything
oh
was great.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was Jama, our sensei.
Yeah,
That's funny, dude. Like pretty much all the things that I have learned at some point, Yama had some tutorial or
same,
something, and I had to watch it.
same. And also, it was interesting because our other classmates struggle a lot with 3D, right? They was mostly like trying to do 2D stuff, and at some
Yeah,
point when they tried 3D, it was really tough for them.
I think we. I mean, I didn't know any 3D. I think I don't know about you. I think you did either. No, like
Yeah, I know a
uh,
little.
Oscar knew more or less. I think he knew ZBrush and 3ds Max. I don't remember.
Yeah,
And Emric barely knew also 3D. No, so
yeah,
I think we all saw the necessity to learn it, even if we were not gonna use it at the moment.
yeah. That's true.
And although at the end we all use it in different ways, or some of us, like for example, you push it to the limit, like what the fuck, or myself also, sometimes I go a little bit more in 3D. But all of us end up using it in some degree. It could be just like for a simple prop, or maybe a whole character, or just whatever. But it ended up being super useful, and
Yes.
yeah, learning it from the starting of the program when we
Mhm.
didn't have any like classes about 3D. At the end, it was cool because we I didn't end up using 3D code as my main. Like I end up just
Mhm.
having the opportunity to explore more and more, because the more softwares you learn on 3D, the easier is to change. Like
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, so I think we took advantage of that time, and that was like well paid.
Yeah, I agree, man. Totally. Even because I think we had a hard time like knowing where to use 3D. I think that's something we still have to
Yeah, I think yeah,
understand.
same. Like for example, if I'm gonna do an environment, sometimes I think, because in the ideal scenario, I will do all in 3D. Just spend my time, do the assets, make some
Yeah,
shots. But I don't know how
yeah,
it's in a studio, the timeline. So maybe I will not have time to actually do as detailed models as I do. And then maybe photo watching will take a major part. Like,
yeah.
or you know what Shambo once told us about the 70% or 10% 3D? That you
Hmm.
either go full 3D or just make a base. And that's
Yeah,
always like the struggle.
yeah. No, from now on, I'll start doing like everything in 3D. Like I'll push it.
Everything. I've been trying
Yeah,
the same. That's what I'm trying to learn so much Blender, because I wanna be able to be fast in Blender, so it will not feel like I'm lagging, or like getting behind just because I'm in 3D.
yeah.
And yeah. So how do you approach learning like a new software, or how has it been, for example, with Blender?
Um, it's all about tutorials, right? It's just pick a tutorial. What I know some people like to watch it and do it at the same time, but
Yeah.
I usually watch it like very quick and skipping some parts once, just so I know what's coming
you
next.
you were fast, dude. Like
So yeah, I watch one time very quick, and then I go back and then I watch it again, and then I start doing it.
okay.
And then once I'm finished doing it, then I try to build something on my own, trying to use the techniques. Yeah,
That's always the best way, like trying to
I
make a
think.
project, because for example, you can do the Blender Guru donut that is online,
Yeah.
but you cannot put that shit in the portfolio.
No.
And it's not like you are gonna learn. I mean, you learn the basics there, but to the
Yeah.
point that you actually make something, you actually need to put like some project behind, on the table and work it.
Yeah. 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 I believe that you only learn when you actually stop and have to think about it. When you're forced to come up with solutions, that's when you learn.
Yeah, and also you get like some problems, and maybe those problems were not in tutorial, and you just need to search how to do it.
Yeah. Because actually, I know that I lost a lot of time before coming to school because I used to watch a lot of tutorials, but I didn't do anything. So it was just like random information. So looking back now, I should have just started doing a project and then maybe watch a tutorial if I come up with a problem.
I actually, before coming here, I didn't saw many tutorials. I was like really naive in terms of concept, or like barely knew shit. Yeah, nothing. I had seen some tutorials about painting just for Magic the Gathering, but no actual concept art. So I was really naive, and I think it changed a lot since the program. But yeah, I also consume a lot of tutorials. Like that's the bread and butter. It's just tutorial, project, or something. Sometimes I don't even do like actual projects, but I do like experiments. And I think also works. Just trying new things and whatever. Even if you're not gonna use it, you learn something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, having like curiosity is like so good.
They are asking me that. It's because I don't know. People doesn't lately have been asking me how to turn the canvas horizontally. And before it was like, like before it was like, what is that brush? Or, the typical brushes. And now the question, like, is almost a meme, is how do you turn the canvas that way? It's like, what the fuck? So do you have a special trick? No. It's so stupid. But no, like, they are asking is for real. How did you realize that concept art was the career that you want to choose? Or what did you... I don't know if that makes sense.
It makes sense. But it's just been so long that I don't have like a specific moment that I realized that. Because I was in law school and then I wanted to do something related to art.
Yeah.
So that's when I tried doing a 3ds Max course, but it was pretty dumb, like very stupid, like modeling bots and windows, you know. But then we kind of have to look for reference to model, right?
Yeah.
And that's when I start like getting to know what concept art was. Because like before I didn't know how games and movies were made.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Same.
So when I start like looking for images and shit, that's when I realized, oh my god, this exists.
Did you play video games when you were a child? When you were growing up? Is there any like main inspiration from that? I mean, aside of like what you told about the project, like, or movies. I don't know, because I know that you're more into movies, no?
Right now, before, movies has been my whole life, but video games I kind of stopped now. But my first game that like my favorite game ever was like a PS1 game called Spyro that they even remastered.
Oh, the Dragon dude.
Yeah, and dude, that game came out I think in 1990.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Or something. Yeah, it's old. And
but not dude, that
they
old,
have
dude.
Not that old. I mean, kind of old. But dude,
we are old.
They had.
Don't say it, Allan, please. Come on.
Okay, but anyway, they had like awesome environments for the period.
Okay.
Like the company Insomniac, they even developed like new ways to like build games.
Yeah.
Because they came out with this algorithm that shows the polys only where the camera is at, and the rest it fades. So it was a really breakthrough, and they went heavily on the art side for that game. So I think that always stuck with me. Yeah.
And what about movies? Like, when did you say like, okay, what I really want to do is movies?
I still. I mean, I know that movies are nice to work on, but that was after. That was after I knew about concept art. That's when I wanted to do movies.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly because I think it's you get to work on more projects and for less amount of time. Because right, people stay
Yeah.
working for games for years.
Like 4 or 5 years and like the same shit. And sometimes they get cancelled.
Yeah. So I don't know that. I mean, maybe for some time in my life that would be cool. But in general, I think movies are more dynamic. And also, I don't know. I mean, like cinema is so big. It's different.
Yeah.
I think games are getting there, but like movies are still like a dream. I don't know. It's different.
For me, it's the same. Like I feel like right now, I wanna. I mean, I love video games. Like this, I mean, my passion for sci-fi, especially. Like I really, really enjoy just watching games like Halo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm really new in the industry. I don't have any experience yet. So if I could work for a while, just to get the feeling of how it is to work in a studio, a video game studio, or something related to video games, that would be amazing.
For sure.
And I think just it's a matter of building experience and mileage. And eventually, I would like to just do something for movies. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, me too. I would like to transition. Yeah, because getting like straight out of school into movies is not easy. It's pretty hard. So I don't expect that.
I mean, there are some people that, like for example, Pablo Dominguez is like since 19 years old or something. Like the guy
Dude,
is a
that
monster.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
I wonder if they are imagine that they see this shit. Oh my god, whatever. You're a monster, dude. You know it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there are some people that are like really, really good and super young. We know that, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They're. I don't know what happens, man. How can they be so young and so good? Crazy.
I mean, it's fine. We know that the age doesn't matter that much, but I think we had to go through our ways before coming here. It was like a necessity, because otherwise, like if I hadn't do my career, for sure I would probably never have gone and checked what is concept art. Like, life is that way.
Yeah. We're very, very similar in that aspect.
So I wouldn't. I mean, it's not like we had a bad life or anything like that. So it's fine. Okay, they ask if you can be a concept artist just with practicing drawing.
Man, I think that would be hard nowadays. I mean, depends. Of course, some places that would work, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, in general, that would be pretty hard.
So you say like you need to learn photo washing, 3D, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think drawing is mostly for animation studios, right?
Yeah, maybe. Even though I think they are also doing some 3D and stuff. Like even when it looks like it's 2D, there is actually 3D on it. But I think if you are, I think drawing, because yesterday they asked me something similar. If you can, I mean the other way, like can you get into the industry without knowing how to draw? And I think people that are really, really, like when you see a concept, especially characters, well, no, whatever, props, but I would say props and characters are more, you can tell when someone is really good at drawing, because they can do really fast concepts. It's just you see it. And I think till this point it's still necessary to know how to draw a little bit at least. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You cannot just, I know that there are some people that don't draw, but still you have to have a little bit of that artistic part.
Yeah, but I think like if you want to go just with drawing, you have to be like a god.
Really good, yeah. Especially because the people that are right now working and they only use drawing, they are just amazing. So
yeah, exactly.
And they are fast. That's the other thing. Sometimes drawing takes time if you are not as good as these other guys.
Yeah. Maybe if you're just like a character or creature design, but even then, like you're gonna have to pass it to someone else for the textures and everything, so it's hard, man.
Yeah, I mean, you need to, not only drawing, painting too. I think both. It's probably painting more than drawing at some point, because no matter, like sometimes you don't have the time to make like the super nice 3D render, and even though you get the 3D render, maybe they want to change something, and you maybe don't want to come back and redo something. You can just like paint over. And that painting is probably it's harder to get. I don't know. Is it?
Fuck, I wouldn't know. No, I think painting is easy to get to like a satisfied to get to a nice result painting is easy, I would say. I think it takes way longer in drawing for you to get to a super good level as opposed to painting.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, because most people are actually like, they start drawing, so I guess it's easy to see good drawings.
Well, yeah, probably. Oh, okay. They ask, how long have you been drawing? Do you draw a lot, Alan? Motherfucker.
Not really. I mean, I've always drew as a kid, like at school, at my class at school when I was young. I was like the art kid.
Yeah.
But it was just kids drawing. I was never really good with drawing. I never had any training for drawing. It was just like copying Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z.
Like
kind of
everyone.
stuff.
Every Latin American do.
Yeah, pretty much. And then it stopped there. I had to learn a bit more to apply for the program here. But yeah, not much drawing.
And you consider that right now your skills are like more on the side of painting than drawing?
Yeah, for sure.
And if you have like two concept, you will right now just, as you said, just full 3D and paint over.
Yeah. Like, drawing is becoming less important to me for sure. If I'm able to just do a quick sketch, very quick, just for the composition or an idea, maybe that's enough.
I think you have some cool composition thumbnails, especially for environments.
Yeah. But I mean, like right now, like I want to focus on 3D and get a job and then chill. And then once I'm chill, I'll go back to the fundamentals.
I think
sure.
I want to do the same. Yeah, I want to just right now I want to just be reliable because I think I don't know if I'm up to the speed of the pipeline in a studio. Like I really get worried just to think that they are gonna ask me to do something and it's gonna be beyond my knowledge and I'm gonna spend like a lot of time. I don't know. Probably the thing that scares me the most is just disappoint my client or my boss, I guess.
Yeah.
That's really scary. So I guess with 3D you can do a lot. But since I'm also doing characters, I love to do characters. I have done characters in 3D, but I do feel that for me it's faster still to photo washing and drawing. But I don't know, dude. 3D is still for characters.
So you would draw in Photobash, not only Photobash?
I would probably photo wash, like take a template, like any photo, and then draw on top or photo wash on top, and use my painting and drawing skills to, like a mixture. Like I just go, more or less how I work. Like I paint on top of the photos and draw on top of the photos, and then more photo. It's just like a disaster, I guess. I don't know. But that scares me because I'm really disorganized. Like I'm not tidy a lot. I'm really just doing a mess there. And if I had the time, I would do 3D characters because I think they look cool. That's it. that's the only thing.
Yeah.
And also I love to work like with 3D code, medium, ZBrush. I think it's pretty. It's just fun, dude. Like it's different than almost effortless. Like you just you need the sense of design. But once you know the tools, it's just having fun. Same with Blender. Like it's just like it's having fun, dude.
Yeah, it does a lot of the hard work for you that you have to know with drawing.
That's true.
So it kind of like accelerates what you can do.
Okay, they say Alan studied with you. Yeah, he was my classmate in Cine Studio. If so, before studying concept art, you had so much knowledge about. Wait. Before studying concept art, you had so much knowledge about the industry. Okay, yeah. So before Cine Studio, how was did you have knowledge about how this shit works?
No knowledge, man. I just had just like a vague idea.
I didn't have vague. Any idea. Like I was like really naive. Not sure what was going on. And also I thought like very naive way that I'm gonna be good in 1 year. Like I'm gonna be like amazing.
Yeah, me too.
And then you face the hard truth. This takes a fucking life.
Yeah, dude, it takes a fucking life.
But that's fine. I think maybe a year. I don't know. When we started, I was really scared about how I'm gonna pull this stuff. Right now, it feels more like it's just learning and having fun.
Yeah. One thing for me is that it was hard for me to have fun until recently
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't really enjoy the process,
Yeah.
So I was just focused on the result, and I think that's why it took me a lot of time to arrive where I am, because I didn't have fun. I had to force myself a lot.
Yeah. I think at the beginning, especially with, for example, 3D softwares, you need to just bear a little bit. Just like hang out
Yeah.
there and just keep pushing. Because at some point, when you really get comfortable with the tools, or maybe shift the tool, no, change the tool to another one. Like for example, VR for me was like a major thing. Like
Yes.
once I tried VR, I was like, holy fuck, this shit is amazing. And although I don't use it that much nowadays, just because I'm stuck learning Blender, I know that I can take that stuff and concept some cool guns or whatever in medium, and that's really like playing a game.
Yeah, VR is good.
How do you feel like to like about VR in general? What are your thoughts about it?
I mean, I think it's the future for sure. There is nothing close.
Nothing.
No, it's really, really good.
What about Blender VR? That would be cool, no?
Yeah, they're making a version.
Oh, shit, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
But I wonder, like, they really need to make because I haven't used that much Gravity Sketch, but I know that Medium is for me very intuitive. Like it's really easy to just pick it up and start doing some stuff. And they really need to do the same if they make Blender VR, because otherwise it kind of defeats the purpose, no?
Yeah, I agree. Especially because Blender, we have a lot of shortcuts, a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
That we use the keyboard and the mouse. So I don't know how they're gonna integrate.
Yeah, me neither. I hope they do it. I mean, if they should take their time to do it right.
Yeah.
I think Blender interface is one of the best. It's really easy to
Yeah.
work with.
Yeah. It's really good.
Okay, Jordi ask, how were your first jobs?
That's for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I've never worked with art. All this time, I've never really worked.
Never.
No, not even freelance.
So you just decided to learn first and then try.
Yeah, and also yeah, for sure. And sometimes I feel like I'm too perfectionist.
Okay.
Maybe I could have got some sort of job or freelance. But yeah, I'm aiming for the best I can.
I think that's reasonable. I mean, if you can just, instead of enter in the place like a rookie, like a full rookie, and have some, I don't know, like good level of concept, that's better, I guess, than just starting fresh without not knowing what to do. I mean, we are in that spot, but in terms of skill, I think we are no longer like super noobs. So it's easier to get. And I also did the same. Like I did some commissions back in the day for illustration, but for such a long time I decided I just wanted to focus, learn. Dude, are you there? Allan. Fuck, I think I lost Allan. Let me check. I don't know what happened. Of course, this is gonna. Por supuesto que esto iba a pasar.
Oh shit.
No, you're there. Cool. It wouldn't be a good stream without a problem, no?
Yeah. Classic.
So I want to do this stuff like, of course, I don't have like a bunch of friends in concept art, but I really think it's a cool idea. Steal the idea from Mache and just rip it off completely and do my podcast. Yeah. But I know that I'm going to start this and probably this will be the only episode. I don't know.
No, you should invite Oscar namely.
Yeah, for sure. I started with you because yesterday I showed your portfolio and I was like, okay, this can be cool just to start this way. But yeah, dude. And right now, what you're doing? Like you're trying to finish your pieces because I know that you still have another piece to show.
Oh yeah, I have one more piece for the school portfolio. But right now I'm doing the JAMA mentorship, which is really nice. He's all about movies and he only uses 3D. So that's all I want. Perfect fit.
Oh, They say, wait, what the fuck? I lost the question.
They know who Jama is, right?
Not all of them, because not everyone is into concept art the way we are. But
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
mean,
okay.
the ones that are into concept for sure they know Yama Jura Vibe. Also, if you
No.
wanna wait for the last piece for the portfolio of Allan, I left the link of the art station in the description, so you can just go follow him in art station, in Instagram, any place. You are advised.
Nice.
Sigan a Allan, ahí está en la descripción el art station y el Instagram. Some people say that your art reminds them of Warframe. What do you think about that?
Oh, well, fuck yeah, I guess that's true. Because we had, like, have you told them about Sean? Our
A
teacher,
little bit,
Sean?
but not that much. Yeah. You can say.
Yeah, so Sean was one of our teachers and he worked for Warframe.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess he pushed some of the Warframe mind in me, some ideas. So yeah, that's totally possible.
Do you think so? I mean, yeah, I never thought about that, but maybe, yeah, because the sense of design that he was always giving, yeah, so much feedback, and it's from that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's also like sci-fi fantasy. Like many people go to Warframe.
Oh, that's true. It's like a weird combination. It feels like there is some ZBrush Warframe look that, you know what I mean, that is so particular. Santiago Guerrero is asking, because I think he's trying to learn environments, and he want to know if you have any tip how to start, because yeah.
Oh fuck, that's hard.
Environments
I mean, right now, dude. I mean, if you know 3D, start with Blender for sure. Even if you don't know, just learn Blender because it's really easy and it's awesome for environments. But if not, I would just start photo bashing, like finding nice references and try to combine them and then paint on top.
Okay. I think I'm also learning a little bit of the basics of composition, and I think one of them, I remember even asking this to Yama, because I was like trying to improve in environments, and I was like, Yama, how can I do my focal point better? And I did the same with Jeremy Fence, like, just teach me how to. And I think, I mean, it's not that complicated, but you can read about it and all the stuff, but you know that composition and focal point, all the stuff, storytelling, is like something that you end up learning by doing. It's not like you can read a lot, but
yeah, if you're just starting out, just do studies of photos and paintings. That's the best way, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like, because I was doing some tutorials, and sometimes you don't need to actually, like, you can trace over a photo or anything and just get the information that you need. You don't need to actually go through the paint process of painting exactly what you're seeing.
Exactly.
You can just choose what topic to attack each time.
Yeah. A cool way that I don't know who taught me this. I think it was John Park. I saw in one of his tutorials.
Yeah.
Is that you do a study of a photo and then you try to paint new stuff on top. So you kind of blend. You start with a study, but then you make you make it yours.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. They ask, does Allan only likes concept art or has another love in this industry, like animation or something like that?
I think, no, I mean, it's pretty close, but I like cinematography and photography.
Okay, yeah.
I guess are the close things. Like, it's kind of like a blend with movies, so yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What about illustration? Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. These definitions, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know. But I guess photography is a good like complementary thing to do.
Yeah. Because I mean, for me, illustration would just be like taking a concept and pushing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess. It's just like concept art feels like a. We have discussed this a lot. Like, for me, for example, concept art has less than, like, there is the necessity of an art view, you know, like a sense of artsy. I don't know, but the design, the design sense is like the most important thing in concept art for me. Like, if I had to put percentage, I would say probably 70% the design, and the last 30% is how you showcase that design. That is, it's not as important as the design, but if the design is broken, like there is no way to polish that shit till it looks good. Like there is no way. In illustration, that most of the times is, I would say, is the opposite. Like because the concept is already there, so 30% is already pretty much almost set up, and the 70% is just like making it look, I don't know, like super beautiful, showing in the best way possible, splash art, whatever it is, like magic card, anything.
Yeah, you're right. That's totally true. Yeah. And also, like with Gemma, I've realized that for movies is like 70% storytelling. So how you're gonna depict the moment. So the design and the quality is like second. Yeah.
The Solarte says that, hey Alan, honestly your work is amazing. I don't know if you saw that.
Muchas gracias.
That's it. So yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't have more questions because I didn't prepare this shit, dude. Like, this was the most improvised stuff that I have ever done. I was like, oh my god, I want to do a podcast because of reasons. Like, first invite, just go through it.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, lots of topics, good conversation.
Cool. So do you want to show Gravity Sketch, no? Like,
yeah, we can try.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but we can try. So, also, si tienen preguntas, just háganlas ahora. Alan va a hacer un demo de Gravity Sketch, que es con VR, un programa que se usa en VR, en el Oculus Rift. Entonces, mientras estamos en eso, pues no sé, si tienen alguna pregunta, pues háganla, y si no, pues terminamos con el demo y listo. So yeah, let's try to do it. I don't know. Let's hope it works, because I've never done this and we're sharing screens. Yep. Okay, we can try.
I'm sharing mine.
I'm not sure. Like, you should try it. I don't know. Use the helmet, and I will see if I can put it. Okay, I see it. Let me check.
It's showing up?
Okay, then let's see. I'm gonna check the stream if it's working. Yeah, it's working, dude. I can see a lady without clothes, and dude,
oh my god,
we're in YouTube. What the fuck, dude? You wanna get me demonetized? What is your problem, dude? Get out of here.
Sorry, bro.
Don't call me bro. Okay? You're no bro. You show tits in my stream, you're no longer my bro. Okay?
No tits.
Okay, they say it's working. Cool. So I don't know. Why are you using this program? Why did you like it?
Okay,
I haven't been able to get on it.
So this is amazing. This is the best program ever. So
yeah, sure.
I'm using like a VR headset, and then I have just the headset, my computer, and 2 controllers, and then I can start drawing in 3D. It's awesome, and it's super intuitive. Yes, you can do whatever you want here, and you can change colors, anything. So what I've been learning these past few weeks with Gemma is basically building assets here and then taking these assets to Blender. So right now this is a character base. This is just like a base from Dash 3D, which is another software that has 3D people.
Yeah.
So we just import this here, and then we start doing like stuff on top, like clothing, accessories. Yeah, anything you want.
Do you have you're paying the monthly subscription?
No, I just paid the one time, and then it's free. Yeah. So and also and then you can import your own 3D models here, and you have like references. See, this was just a sketch that I did of the characters I wanted to build.
Those are for the Llama stuff?
Yeah. So these are like 2 brothers, and they live in the middle of the ocean. And so I'll start using Gravity Sketch to make the accessories, and then I'll texture and render and do everything in Blender. So this is just the base.
Cool.
Yeah, and also they also have this, where is,
They say how any advice for drawing figure drawing or human figure in perspective, and I was like, just do 3D, just do fucking 3D.
yeah,
I
I would just use 3D. Yeah, I suck at drawing. I wouldn't know.
No shame on it.
Yeah. So so you can change the angle. You can look it like it was a real size, which is pretty cool. Awesome for, checking proportions.
Yeah.
You can also do like quick vehicles, which is amazing because you can feel like you're inside.
I try to get in on the gravity stuff, but I don't know. I think
Dude, it's very, very intuitive.
It's very intuitive,
Really.
but I just don't know. I think I'm just so used to Medium But the problem with Medium is just that I'm really bad at be precise. So I always have to end up doing something first in another software and then put it in Medium.
Wait, you wanna be precise in Medium?
Yeah, I can do some precise stuff, but like the things that I see in Gravity feel more hard surface. And yeah, like the things that you're doing like right now feels more hard surface than the things that I end up doing. But that's relative, no? You can see, for example, Andre Lang doing those mechs and guns and stuff that are hard surface. I mean, that's hard surface, and it looks amazing in Medium.
Yeah. And also, you can make organic stuff here, and then you just remesh it in Blender, and you kind of get an organic shape.
Yeah, that's true. It kind of like blends.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, you can also put yourself here and then
show. Ooh.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You start building from whatever angle you want.
What tool are you using right now? It's like okay, see. So do you approach that every time that you start with that kind of sketch with that tool?
No, so I know about this workflow, but I've used it like one time for my project. Okay. I'm starting to learn it like better now.
So how did you do it before?
Before I used 3D Code.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's pretty similar, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, you can say the same about Medium, that is similar to 3D Code, but because they are voxels and the way they behave. But the thing that is like VR is a different thing. It feels, I would say, personal. I don't know. It's just like, it's so, you're kind of like holding the stuff, like manipulating with with your hands, and you can see all the angles and what you just did, just enter in the actual plane. It's just something that you cannot do. It feels like forced in other softwares.
Exactly. And like here is super effortless. You can build whatever you want.
Especially for concept art. Like for example, that can be just already something to render and start painting over. Or doing a line pass, anything that you want.
Yeah. And like this is cool because you can actually like do line work.
Yeah.
Or you can do like actual volumes and shapes,
Oh yeah, there is like the tool that is like a cylinder. What is the name? Well, there is one that is super weird. That one, Revolve.
Yeah.
I didn't understand whether to put the axis, the main axis. I always end up shifting it in a weird way.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you have to put something at the middle of the canvas so you can always pick the axis.
Oh, okay.
Like a center point. Yeah. But yeah, man, this is nice.
They ask if you don't get tired with the VR after using it.
A little bit, yeah. But you get used to it. The more you use it, the less tired you get.
Yeah. I mean, I always get tired, but because I go too much, like hours and hours, like how I'm doing this stuff. But normally, if you work like 30 minutes, take a couple of minutes of break and go back.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, gotta take breaks.
And I remember the first time that I used it, I got super dizzy. Like I could barely, after like a session of an hour, I was just already in bed. I couldn't even. No, I just completely nauseous, and it's bad.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
had read at the time that that's common when you're starting using this stuff.
Yeah. I get the same thing.
So you're using different layers right now?
So yeah, that's the thing, that like if you don't get the pro version, you only have 4 layers.
Okay.
And that's kind of hard. You have to manage it. It's not like super free, because with the pro version you have more layers, and the thing is you have to use layers to separate the parts. Because like if you make something like a different color, like this, for example, sometimes it's hard for you to pick it if you want to edit.
Okay.
Once you have a lot of stuff on the canvas, it gets super hard. But if you move this asset to another layer, then you can
manipulate it.
Yeah. Then you can lock another layer and pick just this one.
And what do you think about the grease pencil and this? Like, because grease pencil feels like it could fit with the VR.
Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. Grease pencil with this, it will be so good. Because this you're kind of limited by the program.
Yeah.
But if we do this on Blender, it will be amazing. True, many possibilities.
What does it Gravity Sketch is like cut? Or what is this? No idea.
I think they call it NURBS.
NURBS? Oh.
Yeah, which is like it's like surfaces. Yeah, it's not polygons.
Super fancy. I did a spaceship once in Gravity, but I didn't. Then I tried to put it on. I saved it and tried to put it on Oculus Medium. And I don't know what happened that I couldn't actually put it there. So it was like super angry with Gravity. But it wasn't the fault of the software. It probably was me. I'm super dumb. But and also I think you can manipulate those lines, no? Like you can put points in. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So anything you put here, you can manipulate. So just go here and you edit, and then you can edit like everything in real time. Add more points. Like it's crazy. It's like drawing in 3D.
Now I need to use it. I've seen it and I want to use it.
Yeah, it's really fucking awesome. Yeah, you can change the thickness, everything.
Super cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So many options.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool, dude. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, this is Gravity. But actually, when you export things from here, you have to like do some work because it's not really optimized.
Oh, so
if you want to bring this to Medium, you have to send it to Blender first and then do some stuff there.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just broken.
Is it like when you export it, is very heavy or not? Because Medium, you end up, if you wanna keep it as it looks, basically you cannot. I mean, Medium does like a really poor job at decimating geometry. I don't know. I just don't like how it looks. Like how it is. But
because like Medium is voxels, right?
Yeah.
So it's really heavy. But this is no. Because it's NURBS, it's super light actually. Yeah, it's very light.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, amazing stuff, dude. Cool. Well, that was amazing. Yeah. I guess this is good for. Let me see how much this episode lasts. Cool, almost an hour. Awesome. Good. Now every next guest needs to show some fancy stuff because you did it. So, damn it, Allan, you put the bar too high. Everyone got fucked.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the internet actually went fine with that demo. That's good.
Yeah. Great. So it works.
So people are saying in the chat, demonetized. Yeah, I'm fucking demonetized, you fuck.
So
let's just, I don't know, if you have any other, si tienen alguna pregunta o algo extra antes de terminar ya el stream, déjenmela saber ahí. Y si no, pues acabamos el stream. So well, dude, how are you going? I mean, how are you doing right now with the quarantine and corona and all this stuff?
I'm I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm pretty chill.
You don't miss
I mean,
normality? Like, there...
no, because I really wanted a break from school, so
Me too.
the fact that I can stay at home now, it's okay. I'll probably like miss in a few months, but so far it's good.
How long have we been? Like 2 months?
Yeah, 2 months.
Dude, I never thought that. I was one of the, I don't know, like, I was against all this, like, oh, this is gonna be bad, and I never been so mistaken in my life. But
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, that's true. You weren't.
I couldn't believe
Imagine.
it. I never thought this shit will go so far from what is right now. And who knows
It's
what's gonna
crazy.
happen.
But Colombia is fine, or no?
Man, fine is a stretch of a word. No, dude, they are just not testing enough. So you can, like, you see the
Oh,
numbers, because you see numbers like here is like 70,000 or something like that. I don't remember, but you know those numbers are like here they are testing like crazy, and then you see
yeah.
countries like us, like ours, and probably the numbers are lower and deaths are lower and stuff. But it's basically because they cannot test everything. So if you're realistic,
Brazil's the same.
the
Fuck.
same stuff. Yeah, I read that this is like a, like, he's from Brazil, Emma. I heard that Montreal is like the most fucked up place in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada, yeah.
Like, fuck, shit, I'm gonna get out of here, dude. No.
No, don't go.
Man, but yeah, it's been crazy. Never thought that this was gonna happen, but so far so good, I guess.
I mean, I guess it's easy for artists, no?
Yeah, we're kind of like used to this stuff, but I do miss a little bit of interaction. Like, you always need like a little bit. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
you don't. Well, I don't know. It's been a month since I actually gather with people the way we used to. Also, because we were in a school, so I don't know. It's like every day you see someone.
Yeah. Especially because you're alone. Yeah.
Yeah, these fucking Colombians want you to speak in Portuguese. You are a full
Oh
amazing
my
concept artist, and they want
God.
you. How dare you, Emma? How fucking dare you? But I can do it for him. Portuguesinho. What a bitch, dude.
Fuck.
No, you don't
Brasil
have.
é o melhor país do mundo.
Oh, no, that's not true, dude. You know it's not true.
You understood that?
Yeah, for sure. You said
Oh,
Brasil es el
shit.
mejor país del mundo. And
Yeah,
that's not true.
that's not true. I
No,
know.
I don't know, maybe. Who knows?
No, dude, no way. Never.
You hate Brazil, don't you? Piece of shit. Your roots. You're Latino, too. No, is it Brazil from Latin America? Does it count? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure it comes. Yeah.
Por los loles. Okay, cool. I mean, this has been our first episode, so thank you so much for being here, Alan.
Yeah.
It was
problem.
weird. Yeah, you've been
Thank
like
you,
what,
boss.
my guinea pig? I don't.
Yes, I was.
I think it went fine. I like this stuff. I might try to help to talk to Emmerich and Oscar. I think
Yeah,
they could join and make a good stream.
do
So anyway, so yeah, that was it, guys. And do you want to say something or just fuck themselves?
it. Just muchas gracias, perros. That's it.
Super good.
Fuck.
Yeah,
So
perritos.
bad, dude.
No, that's amazing. That's the best Spanish I ever heard. You know, you got it. So, bueno,
Awesome.
entonces sí, eso fue todo por hoy. Espero les haya gustado. Este fue Allan Martin. Y nada, espero poder hablar con mis otros amigos y traerlos acá, a que estemos un rato aquí hablando. Entonces por hoy, bueno, chaito pues, bye.
See ya.